Is asking about shaving the head of a baby girl. She says, is it prescribed to shave the head of a baby girl for the aqiqah? Imam al-Tirmidhi, may Allah have mercy on him, collected a hadith which is narrated by a companion who's known as Samurah, may Allah be pleased with him. He said that the Prophet ﷺ said, الغلام مرتهن بعقيقته يذبح عنه يوم السابع ويسمى ويحلق رأسه. This hadith is like the cornerstone with regards to many traditions pertaining receiving a new baby, whether it's a boy or a girl. كل غلام, in another narration, every child, مرتهن بعقيقته. The first tradition is the aqiqah, which is an emphatic sunnah for those who can afford it. Al-aqiqah is to offer a sheep if you receive a baby girl, or two if you receive a baby boy. للغلام شاتان وللجارية شاة واحدة. Then number two, يذبح عنه يوم السابع. The slaughtering the sheep or the two would be on the 7th day of his or her birth. ويسمى, and also to give him or her the name on the day, on the 7th. ويحلق رأسه, and to shave his head on the day. Other ahadith and traditions indicated that what do you do after shaving the hair? You take this hair and you weigh it and you give its weight or the equivalent to its weight in silver, in a charity to the poor, of course. So that would bless your child, the aqiqah, and choosing a good name for him or her, and giving the weight of that hair which you shaved in a charity of silver to the poor. With regards to whether all these traditions apply to the child, whether it's a boy or a girl or not, we have 2 or 3 traditions are the same. Al-aqiqah, it's recommended to give the aqiqah for the boy and the girl. Number 2 is giving the name on the 7th, and also is slaughtering the aqiqah on the 7th. And with regards to halq al-ra'si, or shaving the head, there is a difference of opinions. We find Al-Imam Malik and Al-Imam Shafi'i adopted the view that the hadith applies to both boys and girls. They also relied on another athar or reference, which later on this reference was found as weak reference. That Fatima radiyallahu anha, she donated the equivalent weight of the hair of Al-Hasan wal-Husayn, and Kulthum also. So that means she shaved the head of Al-Hasan wal-Husayn and Kulthum, and she gave its weight or the equivalent of its weight in silver in donations or in charity. But as I said, this hadith or reference is weak. While Al-Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal and his school of thought are of the view that no, shaving only applies to the baby boy, not to the girl, because the Prophet ﷺ forbade in some sound ahadith shaving the head for a woman, period, to the extent that he said, أَنَا بَرِيءٌ. He disowned a woman who shaves her head for no reason, because of course sometimes for medical reasons, recommended for treatment, for whatever, for surgery. But a woman who does similar to men and shaves her head, the Prophet ﷺ said, أَنَا بَرِيءٌ مِّنْهَا. I am free from her, I disown her. That's why in Umrah and in Hajj during Tahallul, it's highly recommended for men to shave, and if they trim it is okay, but the reward is much greater for shaving. While for women, the trimming will be only the length of a fingertip, like a centimeter length, from the end of her hair or braids. The Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, رَحِمَ اللَّهُ الْمُحَلِّقِينَ. May Allah have mercy on those who shave. Of course, due to a tahallul, after finishing the manasik of Umrah or Hajj. He repeated this dua twice. And every time he will pray for al-muhalliqeen, the Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, what about al-muqassirin, those who would only trim? He would answer by saying, Rahim Allahu al-muhalliqeen. Until the 4th time he said, and wal-muqassirin, and those who trim. So, accordingly, with the right view in regards of the ahadith, it is not prescribed to shave the head of the baby girl. يبقى الأمر على أصله.